Good morning, class. So, in today's video, let us begin with a new chapter, chapter 4, that is mineral and power resources. So, what exactly are minerals or mineral resources? These minerals, they are naturally occurring substance representable by a chemical formula that is usually solid and inorganic and has a crystal structure. So these they are used in our everyday life in for socio-economic development and for agricultural production. All right, so now let us have a look at mineral resources. Minerals are naturally occurring inorganic substances which consist of one or more elements. They include all organic and inorganic materials that are extracted from the earth by mining. They have a specific chemical compositions and physical properties that help us to identify them. All rocks are composed of one or more minerals. So minerals, they are pure inorganic or organic substances that occurs naturally in the earth's crust. So all of the earth's crust except a rather small proportion of the earth's crust that contains organic material is made up of minerals. So for example, gold, silver, diamond, aluminium, copper, these are all minerals. And these minerals, they have a specific chemical composition and physical properties which help us to identify them. So all rocks are composed of one or more minerals. A rock which has large concentration of a particular mineral is called an ore of that mineral. So what is an ore? Ore is a natural rock or a sediment that contains one or more valuable minerals, typically containing metals that can be mined, treated and sold at a profit. So it is extracted from the earth through mining and treated or refined through a smelting to extract the valuable metals or minerals. For example, iron ore and copper ore, these are minerals. Though minerals occur widely in rocks, they are extracted only at places where their concentration is high. So it is said that these minerals are found or occurs widely in rocks, but the extraction of these materials, it depends on the place where there is high concentration. So it depends on the economy of that particular place, and for the extraction it also depends on how much the cost and also what are the profits. So minerals can be identified on the basis of their color, density or volume and their chemical properties. They are divided into two groups, that is metallic and non-metallic, or metals and non-metals. Now metallic minerals contain metal in raw form. Iron ore, bauxite and manganese are metallic minerals. So these are found as ores in the form of lodes or veins in the cracks of igneous and metamorphic rocks. So bauxite, iron ore and manganese are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks. Now metallic minerals may be ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous is that which contains iron, and non-ferrous are those minerals which does not contain iron. Now ferrous minerals contain iron-like elements such as manganese and chromites. Now non-ferrous minerals do not contain iron-like elements but contain some other metals like gold, silver and copper. So non-ferrous minerals, they do not contain iron but contain metals like gold, silver and copper. And these ferrous minerals, they contain iron such as manganese and chromites. The non-metallic minerals like mica, gypsum and limestone do not contain metals. So these are the non-metallic minerals which does not contain metals. Now coal and petroleum are fossil fuels. They are also called energy fuels. So what exactly are these fossil fuels? What exactly are these fossil fuels? Now, these here it is given that coal and petroleum are fossil fuels. Why? Because they were formed from the fossilized or the buried or the remains of plants and animals that lived millions of years ago. Now, because of their origins, fossil fuels they have high carbon content. That's why they are also called energy fuels because they are used in the production of energy. They occur in sedimentary rocks as layers or beds. Some minerals may occur on alluvial deposits known as placer deposits. So these minerals they occur in sedimentary rocks as layers or beds, and some of them they occur as alluvial deposits known as placer deposits. So these placer deposits may be defined as superficial mineral deposits which are formed by the mechanical concentration of mineral particles from weathered debris, or they are formed from these weathered rocks or soil. Now, the mechanical agent is usually alluvial but can also be marine, alien, and glacial, and the mineral is usually heavy metal such as gold. Extraction of the minerals from the earth. Extraction of a mineral from an area depends on sufficient concentration of the ore, easy accessibility of the area, and availability of the required technology. So in order to extract these minerals or to take out these minerals from the earth's crust, the sufficient concentration of the ore is required. How much of that particular ore is there, and where is that area, and what are the things or the technological requirements that is needed in order to extract that ore? What are the machines that is needed to extract that particular mineral? So they have to keep in mind this concentration, the accessibility of the area, and the required technology. So when they are sure that it is economically suited to carrying out the extraction, the area is turned into a mine. So what is a mine? I'm sure all of you here know what is a coal mine. Now, a mine is a place where deep holes and tunnels are dug under the ground in order to obtain a mineral such as a coal, diamonds, or coal, for example, coal mines. So, the extraction of minerals from the earth is called mining. Now, the method used for extraction depends on the depth at which the mineral ores are located. So, different methods are used to extract these minerals from the earth's crust depending on the depth of the location. Now, minerals that lie near the surface are cut up or dug out by the process of quarrying. So, what is quarrying? Now, quarrying is the process of removing rock, sand, or gravel or other minerals from the ground in order to use them to produce materials for construction or other uses. For example, sand mine or stone quarrying you must have seen in our state. Now, cutting of surface rocks to put in a stone crusher is one such example. So these big rocks, they are cut down by these big machines and then put in a stone crusher, and they use it for construction purposes. So when a mineral ore is located close to the earth's surface, it is taken out by removing the surface layer. This is called an open pit mine. So when the mineral is located close to the earth's surface, it is taken out by removing the surface layer of the earth. So this process is called an open pit mine. So this open pit mine is a method of mining in which the surface excavation is open for the duration of mining activity, employed to remove ores and minerals near the surface by first removing the waste or overburden and then breaking and loading the ore. Now here this is a picture where an open pit mine is done. So see how an open pit mine is done. So it is open, open, and so you can see it is also known as mega mining or open cut mining or open cast. So it is a technique of extracting rock or minerals from the earth by their removal from an open air pit, sometimes also known as a borrow. So when mineral deposits occur under the earth's surface, a deep hole called a shaft has to be dug to reach them. Such a deep hole is called a shaft mine. So when these mineral deposits under the earth's surface, they occur under the earth's surface, a deep hole called a shaft has to be dug to reach them. So when these minerals occur at a very low depth under the earth's surface, they have to dig a deep hole called a shaft using these long piece of metal, which are usually circular in cross section, and such a deep hole is called a shaft mine. So this shaft mine, it is a vertical access hole that is several meters, and it is a form of underground mining where shafts are pushed vertically from top to the bottom to excavate the ores and the minerals. So miners use lifts to reach down the shaft into the underground chambers. So you must have seen in movies how these miners, they use these lifts and those small underground trains to carry these minerals. The process of separating minerals from their ores by heating beyond melting point is known as smelting. So what is smelting? What is smelting? Smelting is a form of extracting the process of extraction of a metal from its ore by heating and melting at a high temperature. Now, oil and natural gas are extracted from deep wells, which are made by drilling into the earth. So these oil and natural gas, they are extracted from deep wells using these drilling machines. Distribution of mineral resources. Now, iron ore. It is the most abundantly available material. It can be hammered, rolled, cast, drawn into wires, welded, and combined with other metals to form an alloy. So, iron ore is one of the mineral resources. So, it is most abundantly available material. Now, this iron ore, it can be rolled, it can be hammered, it can be broken down using a hammer, or it can be drawn into wires, welded, and combined with other metals to form an alloy. So what does alloy mean? Now, alloy is a metallic substance composed of one or two or more elements as a compound or a solution. So the components of alloy are ordinarily themselves metal, though carbon, non-metal, is an essential constituent of steel. So it is used for making steel. So the four main varieties of iron ore can be differentiated on the basis of their iron content. So Chhattisgarh 70 to 75% magnetite. So the iron ore which is found in Chhattisgarh is 70 to 75% contain of magnetite, 60 to 70% limonite, 50 to 60% siderite, and less than 50%. Now, hematite is the best quality of iron ore. Now, this hematite is one of the best quality of iron ore. Now, iron is combined with carbon and other materials to form different type of steels, which is used in construction, that is for making bridges, engines, ships, and tanks. So the world distribution of iron ore. Now, vast quantities of iron ore are found in Russia, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, China, India, Brazil, France, Sweden, Venezuela, and Germany. South Africa also has deposits of iron ore. So these are the countries which have iron ore deposits. Now in India, iron ore is found in Singhbhum, that is in China, or in Jharkhand, Konjhar, Bonai, and Mayurbhanj in Orissa, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, in Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, in Tamil Nadu, in the districts of Karnataka, and some iron ore is found in Goa as well. Now copper. Now copper is largely used for making wires in an electrical industry due to its property of electrical conductivity. It is also used for making utensils and alloys like brass, bronze, and German silver. So this copper you must have seen if you remove the cover of those of any wires, if you remove the plastic cover, you will find that these reddish chemical element which is extremely ductile. So it is usually a good conductor of heat and electricity. That's why it is used in electrical industry. It is also used for making utensils, brass, bronze, and German silver. Now, copper deposits are found in USA, Chile, Russia, Canada, Zambia, Zaire, Peru, Poland, and India. So these are the main producers of copper in the world. Now in India, copper reserves are found in Jharkhand, Jhunjhunu, and Alwar in Rajasthan, Khammam district in Andhra Pradesh, and in some parts of Karnataka. So in this video today, you will be learning about the mineral resources, the extraction, how these minerals are extracted from the earth, and the distribution of mineral resources, that is iron ore and copper. So in the next video, we shall continue with the remaining chapter. Thank you.